Let's talk a little bit about the captions assignment. Along with the intro draft assignment, these are the first two times where we are drafting elements of what's going to become our photo essay in the near future. Now, for this assignment, what I want you to do is to pick three of your most striking photos. These should be photos from your photo dump assignment, but if you have taken other photographs since then, you can use those as well. Pick what you find are your most interesting or your most striking photos and think about how you want to use those in your photo essay and what you want to say about those photos, what you want to tell your readers about those photos. As you're doing that, start drafting the captions to those photos or the sections of your essay that are going to accompany these photos in your photo essay. I also want you to think about the aesthetic that you're going for here with the visual aspect of your photo essay. Most of the essays in the Bitter Southerners photo essays from the American South collection have a cohesive look or a cohesive feel to the photographs that makes them all kind of hang together. One kind of obvious example of that from our reading was Waffle House Vistas. All the photos in this essay are taken from the same perspective, the same point of view, looking out the windows from booth seating inside the restaurant. Now, that is a pretty extreme example of an aesthetic that holds together for the essay. But even the essays that don't have a common point of view or a common perspective, things like that, there's still a look and a feel that kind of hangs together the photos in these essays. So let's take a look at this one, 50 Nations Deep. This is an essay about a cross-country team, a high school cross-country team in Georgia, comprised mostly of students who are immigrants from Africa and other places around the world. Now, if you look at the photos here, you'll see that it starts off with an action shot, two runners from the team running in the rain here. And there are a good many of those action shots throughout the course of this essay. Here's another one, good one here, taken near the beginning of a race. And action shots are good choices to make for photo essays because by definition, they're very compelling and they kind of bring the reader into the action. This writer and photographer team, though, includes a lot of other kinds of photos here. We get some exterior shots of the locations mentioned in the essay. We get this photo, which is a photo of someone taking a photo. Now, if you had asked me if you could include a photo of someone taking a picture like this, I probably would have said no, but here I think it works because the image is composed so well and because it kind of works to underline that kind of cohesive feel to the team that Bethea writes about in this essay. So this writer has included lots of different types of photos here. Here are some more standard kind of portrait type photos. But notice that even though there's a lot of different types of photography here, there's a similar look and feel that kind of makes the photos here hold together in a kind of organic, cohesive way. And some of that has to do just with the color palettes that the photographer has chosen to explore, the composition of them, and just, there's just a look here that kind of makes these photographs look like they're all part of the same collection. Try to strive for that as you make your own photo essays. There's some other good examples of that. This one, The Burden They Share, for instance. This is another one that has all very similar types of photographs. As you scroll through here, you'll notice the first thing you notice is that all the photographs here are shot in this very stark black and white, which is an interesting choice. Certainly not the right choice for every photo essay, but I do think it works here because it gives us this very stark kind of look and kind of somber tone to the essay, which fits the subject matter. These photographs are also all paired. We have on the left a picture of the subjects here in their law enforcement uniforms, and on the right we see them in their normal everyday clothes. So that pattern repeats itself throughout the essay. Again, a very cohesive look and feel to the photographs here that makes it hang together. Another thing I wanted to mention about this essay is this one's a little different in structure than some of the ones that we'll look at. This one is comprised of photographs. Well, there's an introduction. See the notes on the introductory draft assignment for my thoughts on the introduction here, which I think is a very good one. But then after we get that introduction out of the way, we have a series of photographs then followed by captions. So this one's not one essay which just features photographs along the way. This is very much done as a series of photographs with accompanying captions, some of them longer than others. So think about all those things as you begin to draft your own photo essays for this assignment. And as always, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to let me know.